Hello everybody, NailsofNorway are back again. Today I have another package from Modelones for you. It has been back and forward almost 3 months with Modelones. So I got another package than the one that I said that I was willing to review. But there is no problem with this one. It's just that there are something in here that I kind of struggle a lot with. So anyway, this is a beautiful and big package from Modelones. It's a huge starter kit and I'm going to show you what it is. It's an all-in-one kit. Here are the instructions for gel application or polygel, and yeah, color application, and how to remove it again, and how to put on some rhinestones and so on. So we have some ready to wrap. These are really handy because you do not need to put any acetone or anything like that. You just have to tear it up and put your finger in and they are already soaked and ready to go. So these are really great. And then we have some pots of gel here. These are really stiff, but it says why you should choose pots instead of bottles. It says, let me see, the spelling is kind of translated from Google maybe, but I understood it. Yeah, and here are the things that are in the kit. 8 solid cream colors, the base and top coat, 3 polygels, the 6-watt nail dryer, dust brush, rhinestones, tweezers, striping tapes, nail remover wraps, 120 dual forms, yeah, and double-sided nail files, cuticle bushel, cuticle fork, and a painting pen. I do not see a pen for the polygels, but we'll see what we can find in here. So go on to the goodies. We have the white and the clear and a pink, so I'm going to use these, and of course the top coat and the base coat. I'm going to use these also in my design, some of them, and there is also another tray underneath here. Voila! So here we have the rhinestones. We have 10 different striping tape, and the file, the dust brush, the tweezer, and the cuticle scraper. I have already prepped my nails actually, so I do not need to do anything else. So I do not need to use that right now. And the cuticle pusher and scraper. And there is a nail brush for the colors. And it looks like that. And it is a number 6 painting brush for gel. And I really like that it's a capped one because you can just protect your brush really easily. I love that. And then we have the lamp. Sorry about the glow, it's just that there are a design underneath here that I do not want to show you before I have the video ready to show you. So this is the lamp with a USB charger and a regular 6 or 9 watt lamp. Yeah, 6 watt lamp. These are so hard to open. Maybe I can check the instruction. It says press the button to start a 45-second cure. Press the button for about 2 seconds for a 60-second cure. That's really handy. That was the lamp and the dreaded dual forms. They are not so much dreaded, they are more hated. I'm just going to get this package off. Let me take a look at them. I'm going to try to be objective here. At least it looks like the dual forms are of a good quality. I can see that right away. They are actually really sturdy and firm, and they do have a nice C-curve, so these might fit the majority of the people out there. Ignore the horrible nail because I have some gel residue and so on, but you can see that I have kind of a C-curve on my natural nail. I just grabbed one, but this is maybe the size that I need to have on this nail. I might have to bite my tongue and say that these might go over my nails for once. They usually just stay on the top and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. These are really great for the problem nails like I have. This is a number 2 and this is a number 1. Let's see. This is way too wide for my nail. It's covering the side walls of my nail. So I cannot use number 1, but the number 2 was too narrow. I will have no room for products on the sides of my nails. That is why I do not like dual forms. I can certainly say that I have bought almost every dual forms that are produced out there. I have a ton of them. There are only one company that covers my side walls from side to side and have enough sizes to fit all my nails, and that is a company called Mix and Match. I haven't seen them for a few years actually, when the dual forms was popular way back then. I have been around for some years now. The problem that I have with these is that I either have to fill in the sides or I have to fill up the top, because this point is always a weak point, so I have to fill up my apex. I always have to tweak it so much that it's just easier to do it with my regular forms that I like to use. I have tried it several times lately. There is just no need for me to use dual forms. It's just giving me a headache. So I am not going to do this time around. I'm going to try the polygels and their paints, and then we are going to play with this mainly, and I will show you the colors. I'm just breaking up the brush because it's a lot of glue in the bristles, but there are no liquid to remove tacky layer or something like that, but that's okay. And that's a beautiful coral, cream coral. And we have, it looks like a blue in the camera, but it's more like a periwinkle. And this is also a beautiful one. It's a nude pink color. Yeah, and this is the gray one. So these are the nudes, kind of. And here we have the, let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, not sure if I can leave this alone. Oh, this is a beautiful green. Here we have another blue, just another type of glitter blue. Oh, this is a beautiful, yeah, dusty purple. Love it. And yeah, the texture, I wanted to check out the texture. Oh, I was so certain it was totally stiff, but when I start to put my brush in it, it goes into mud. Ooh, I really like this texture. This really took me by surprise. Let's start and do some nails. I want to start with the polygels. I can show you the color of the pink. It looks like it's kind of a semi-translucent, but probably coverage. Well, you will see. And it is 15 gram in each tube. And the top coat. So the top coat is big and wide brush, quite thick, almost like a rubber top coat. So we'll see how that shines. And the base is, this is also the wide brush. Yeah, it's thinner. I'm usually not that comfortable with the wide brush, but we'll see how it works. Let's start.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a voiceover, so bear with me. I am just going over and etching my fingers with this way too coarse file because this was the new one that followed the kit. I should have used a little bit duller, a duller file, but yeah, I got them etched for sure. I will try not to talk too much, but you will see how that goes. And of course, dehydrate and sanitize. Dehydrate and use a primer, sorry. And then I blended the white polygel with the clear polygel on my pinky. I was just experimenting a lot with this set just to see the kind of different things that you could do with this set. So that's why I did all these different things. And you can see that I only put on one form at a time. That was because I had to go in and eat my dinner and I had no idea when I was called in, so I had to just take one finger at a time and cure the base as you saw. And I used some Slipsolution from Nded and a brush from AliExpress. And the fitting of the form, I did not show you that either because this video would have been way too long for you guys. So I just placed it, as you can see, in the middle here. I found these polygels a little bit weird. They were almost a bit self-leveling when I had it over my natural nail plate because it started to run into the side walls and so on. But when I pushed it around on the tip area, it was kind of hard to place it around actually. So I was a little bit torn, but I kept on working with it. And curing, putting on an extra bead in the tip just to get it longer. And cure it. And I pinch them after 15 seconds and put the pinching tool on and cure for the rest of the 45 seconds. Or the rest of the 60 seconds that is the 45 seconds. And this is the next bead, and of course do not wipe off the tacky layer between every bead or every layer that you put on. and I like to work a lot longer. As you can see, I work a lot with my brush and with the shape before I cure it, because I would rather work with the shape when it's wet and yeah, moldable than work with a file. I do not like to file that much, so it's so it's so hard to file. So that is why I like to fiddle a lot with the product instead. But I can do that, so that's what I do. And curing it. And this finger and the index finger I did an ombre, and that was with the pure white as the tip and the pink as the base color, or the pink color. Duh. My blend on this finger was not that good than the other finger. I also figured out that I actually forgot to put on 2 layers of the pink, so that might also be the problem. You will see it later. And I did not finish this nail. I just did the tip and went over to do the tip on my index finger also. So I did the tips first and then I put the pink on afterwards. You will see that also. So I'm jumping a little bit back and forward here, but I hope that you can catch up. Curing that finally. A flash curing, of course, and then fully cure afterwards with the pinching tool on. I set the form for these nails as a pipe-shaped form. That means that the shape is kind of straight out but tapered. So another base coat that I need to cure. Before I put on the white tip on my index finger. And as you saw way back in the beginning of the video, I was supposed to not show you my right hand, no, my left hand. Uh, that is a video that will come later. So I am so sorry. Or what? I forgot to put my glove back on. So and suddenly it was just, oh, where's my glove? And the blooper was done. So you will see what I'm going to do in another video. Soon, I hope. index finger is flatter than my other fingers, so I had to put on an extra bead, or I had to raise up my index finger higher than my other fingers to make them match, if that made any sense for you. But they will look smoother, or more similar if you want. So then it's the pink. It was very pink. But in the summertime it's okay for an ombre nail. In the wintertime it gets a little bit too much, but I have tried it out, you can see. And the second bead, fiddling a lot. And you will also, if you catch it just before I cure this finger, I did put on a clear layer as an overlay just over the white and the pink, where the white and pink meets, so I have something to protect my transition between the pink and the white, so I do not ruin it while I file the nail. So I wrote it down on the screen if you can catch it, but you will see me do it when I'm working on the ring finger. That is the clear layer. And it's gone. And then wiping off the tacky layer and over to the ring finger. I am so sorry that you will not get a design for the middle finger in this video. That is why you have to watch video number 2 to see what I are going to do with that middle finger. But you will see me do this and my thumb, and talk a little bit about how these gels are and so on. And yeah, I hope that it was something else I was going to say, but yeah, well, I'm just sorry that I could not, there was so much footage that I had to cut this video into 2 parts, so, and here you can see that I could not get my first layer to cover that white underneath, and I forgot to put on another pink. I added the clear one instead right away, so yeah, well, it got kind of okay after all, luckily for me. manicuring it. And wiping off the tacky layer. And then I did the base coat on my thumb after putting on the form again. These forms are some badass long nail forms from Kirsty Meakin. You can go to her page and get it there on her Facebook page or Instagram. Ugh, sorry. And I have actually, you can tear off the tip of it so it does not, you do not need to have a super long form on your nail. So I have, as you can see, I have tear the tip off. They are stiff and really okay to use when you're doing tapered nails. I do not like them that much when I'm doing square nails, but tapered nails are okay. And that's the second layer of my nail bed, elongated nail bed. As you can see, that pink is really pink as a nail bed, but yeah, and you have to raise that nail bed quite high when you are doing a long nail. Because it's better to have a high nail bed to file down, so you get a crisp and sharp smile line instead of getting a wonky and bulky nail bed. And I also go around with my hand file and sharp up the side walls of the nail bed after I cured it, before I go over to the white tip. I do not think that I showed you a lot filing. As you can see, I forgot to show you a lot, or I showed you just a little bit of the filing. That's it. And then I blended some white and clear again. If I would have made 2 hands of that length, I probably would have almost used up these 3 tubes of polygel. I might have had 1 set more, but I'm not sure, because the 15 gram is not a lot, but it's okay to test it out, and that is what it is. It's a starter kit, and that is what you get. You get medium size. You probably get I'm not sure. 4 or 5 sets. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's the starter set, so you get more than enough to play with. And again I fiddle and fiddle and try to make my side wall straight. I try to follow I'm sorry. I try to follow the guidelines on the form. If you set the form straight out with so you have the guidelines of the lines on the form straight parallel with the nail that you are making, you can use those lines as a guide to shape your nail. That will save you from extra filing on the sides and curing it.
So I have been filing. I have just not filed my pointer finger yet, and afterwards I'm going to put on some of the other beautiful glitter colors and make a beautiful design for you over these nails. I'm going to file this and I will show you the result. Since I'm filing with my left hand, I will not be that strict in filing because I have to twist my file and my hands and fingers and everything, so it will be not very professional done. So you will just watch me file as I go along. Can you see that one is higher up than that one? So I need to file that side. Sorry, my battery died, so I had to change the battery. And I'm just going to buff them lightly. The lamp was actually brilliant. It cured super good, even the white. This is the side view of the nail. The top and the bottom. So you can see they are nice and thin with a strong C-curve. So they are super strong. And the same with the thumb. So onto the top coat. I do my thumb separately, even though it's a top coat. Or the top gel will shift a bit if you have your thumb on the side. This is my review so far of these polygels. Sorry about that horrible nail in the middle there. You have to see in part 2 what I'm going to do there, and you will see that I am going to use most of the colors that are left in the kit. Maybe do some bling design that follow the kit also. Thank you all for watching if you have watched all this, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like this video, because this means a lot to me. So I need to push my videos up, so please hit that like button. It will help my videos to be shown a lot more. Thank you for watching so far, everybody, And check out Modelones. I will leave the link down in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get updates when my videos goes out. And I will put out videos more often now than I have done the last year because my school is finished finally. So I can do a little bit more with the YouTube videos as far as my health will allow me to. Thank you for now, everybody. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.